Welcome, Highfalutin Ski Bum Podcast, episode number 279. It is your pals, Mario and Brian. Mario, what's up?
Not much, getting back. We took a little hiatus for several good reasons. Some medical, some personal, right? And
I was thinking, like, I don't even know where the time goes anymore. I really don't. You know, once April hits, we talked about how a lot of stuff is shutting down. There is still some pretty decent skiing around if you're lucky enough to be in the right spots, like up in Pacific Northwest,
dumpings of snow,
Crystal, pockets of Colorado, up Maine-ish, maybe Jade Peak. But you got to be in those right spots. And if you have things going on in your life, like, I don't know, getting COVID, and you're just like stuck in bed for 3 days, like I was
these things happen.
this week, it's just, it just feels like everything has been stacked against us this year. Like 2022 has just been like a weekly kick in the dick.
I think it's a Russian conspiracy, honestly. I think
made too many Putin
heard all the comments that we made. I think he's trying to hack us and put us out of business, but we're not going anywhere.
We can't be stopped.
He's trying.
We can't be stopped.
He's trying to poison us with the COVID, with the Rona.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Can't do it, man.
Nope. We're here. We're back. So appreciate your patience. If you've been waiting for us, we're back. We're probably going to have a little, I'll be honest. I think this summer, we're probably going to have a little bit more of an abbreviated schedule. For sometimes we'll do every week, but it's probably going to be more like every other week in the summertime, just because
we do more
stuff. So much going on. We want to
collecting more content.
I'm trying to retool things a bit too for the next ski season. We want. I feel like we maybe earned like a C- this year for our ski season, for the job we did. I think there's so much more we could do and should have done that
I give us an A-. I think you're being very critical on yourself.
I think you've got tenure. Apparently, you can just give out these ridiculous grades.
I just give them out. We have tenure. We've been here before COVID. We were doing podcasts before COVID, so we have tenure in the podcasting world.
I hold us to a higher level. I want us to do better. I think we're more capable. I think we have more to give. We have more to give. So
more to give.
I want to do more. I want it to be better. I want to challenge us. I want to raise it to the next level for next season. But
I like it. I like your thinking.
April dreams. Well, thank you everyone for listening. We do appreciate it. Check us out at skibumpodcast.com, which is back up again. Again, another thing that happened this weekend is our web servers, the company that hosts us, they
Russian hackers
servers. No, they're legit. They're legit.
No, they got hacked by the Russians. I know, because we were on the site.
No, they actually told us weeks ago. They told me weeks ago. They're like, hey, we're moving you in a couple of weeks. I'm like, whatever. And I didn't really think anything about it because everything seemed to be fine. They're like, don't make any updates to your site. We're going to move you over and it's going to delete any updates. This weekend, I finally go to look at it. And Tim from Ski Rex is like, hey guys, your site's not up. I'm like, what? Excuse me. And I'm like, whoa, crap. And again, I'm in the middle of COVID. I can barely stay awake. I don't want to look at a goddamn computer. I don't want to figure things out. But Monday morning, I freaking have to figure it out. We use a service called Cloudflare, which is like a CDN. I had to go into there and I had to add our new IP to that. And then it started working and then it stopped working. I'm like, what happened? And then
damn.
So I had to reach out to the company and they had to like reset the database. And it's just like whatever could go wrong did. So
it was not fun. Let's put it that way.
It's just been it's just been a pain in the ass.
I think you're giving me audio COVID right now through the microphone. What the hell?
God damn. Well, thank you for, again, website. Follow us on the socials, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, at Ski Bum Podcast. Also Untapped at Ski Bum Podcast. Send us an email, skibumpodcast@gmail.com. What else? There's a shop, skibumpodcast.com/shop. I can't talk that long. I'm going to freaking choke and die here.
Merch out there.
Pushing through for you people.
Yeah.
Working through for love. Big shout out to our sponsors. Thank you. Terracea, TERRACEA.com, premium cold weather solutions. Their mission, create the best in class apparel that can be worn in any cold temperature environment, designed with thoughtful features, fit, and always providing the optimum level of performance for whatever you are doing. They fully believe in the idea that good products can always be made better and strive to constantly improve, refine, and optimize all facets of their products. Go to the website, Terraceabum, one word, TERRACEABUM, 15% off. Thank you again, Paradise Skis. They make seriously fun skis. Excuse me.
You want me to read this? I could take it from here.
Go for it.
Give you a break. Paradise Skis is all about making skiing as fun as possible, whether that's shredding laps in Hawaiian shirts, bringing the parking lot après, or getting up early to go for that huge backcountry objective. It's our mission to build skis and snowboards that allow our customers to enjoy every single day in the mountains. Use the code SKIBUM15, that's SKIBUM15, for 15% off. You can find them at Paradise Skis.
It's time for après today.
There we go.
Why don't we start with you today?
Oh, me. I'm not doing anything fun today. Like last Thursday, about a week ago, when my COVID was starting to kick in, I had some really nice whiskey. Which my wife's uncles, and we always tend to imbibe a bit.
This is PC, pre-COVID.
I think it was pretty much
DC during COVID.
It was starting to get in the system.
Ah.
But yeah, we had a Texas single malt, which is weird.
Texas single malt. So what's the difference in that? Like what does that mean?
So it's kind of more like a Scotch. So it's a single malt. They use toasted barley.
Ah.
But it's made in Texas instead of Scotland. So it's not a Scotch. It's a Texas single malt.
Nice. Okay.
It was very light. It wasn't super Scotchy. There was like a little bit of that
yeah.
unique Scotch flavor. I don't know what that even be called. I think it's the barley. But it was lighter, like lighter, fruitier Scotch almost. It was pretty good.
Huh.
But today, I'm drinking tea. And
tea's good. A little Scotch in that tea would be good too.
That's not a bad idea. But I have matcha green tea, and I have a big scoop of collagen in here because I'm trying to keep my joints and stuff functioning in my old, dilapidated age.
So oddly enough, every night my wife and I would drink tea. After dinner, after maybe a few cocktails, maybe some wine, but we finish it off with a nice tea, usually peppermint, and she has collagen in her tea every night. Little scoop.
Very nice. Yeah, I just got some. I was reading about some weightlifter. He's like, as you're getting older, he's like, I will tell you people, use collagen to keep your joints in good shape. So,
boom.
I went in. I got a big tub of it, and I got some pills too. So I'm.
Oh, you're collagening up. I used to take the pills for a while, and then I just stopped.
No,
and
I'm
now
going
she's
all in.
Talking to me about taking the powder again. And I think I haven't been doing my shakes, but I think I'll probably just add it to my shake mix and chuck it in there and drink it down.
Yeah, it really isn't too bad. Then again, I can't really taste much, so
yeah,
seems all right. What about you, Mario? What do you got?
So there's a new product out in the market, and I like trying anything new just to see what it's about. There's actually a few things I probably got to get that I've had out, but this is one that I had out, and I was like, well, I don't necessarily always go for this. I was like, let me try it out, give it a whirl. It's the Bud Light Next. Now, a lot of people are probably going to say, Mario, what the fuck are you doing? That's not a craft beer. They might not consider it a beer at all. That's fine. It's out there, so I figured I'd try it. And it's not too bad. It's very light. It's almost like drinking a little bit of alcoholic water.
What is it supposed to be? Like, is it supposed to be beer? Is it supposed to be like a seltzer? Like, what is it?
It says it's a super crisp light beer. So it's meant to be a beer, but very, very light, almost on the border of a seltzer, but not a seltzer, still a beer. I think that's what they were going for. And they actually hit the mark if that's what they were going for. So it's 0 carbs, which I don't get that. Super crisp light beer. That's what they consider it.
Super crisp light beer. Okay. So lighter than Bud Light.
Lighter than Bud Light. Now,
but not
Bud
as light
Light,
as Michelob Ultra.
Lighter than Michelob Ultra. It's actually 80 calories. Which
isn't Michelob Ultra like 64?
I thought it was. I thought Michelob Ultra was like 85 or 90. Okay. I don't know. I'm off on my Budweiser.
Your macros and stuff.
Yeah, it's the Budweiser math just doesn't work because I don't understand how you have 0 carbs in a beer. Like, I never understood how they market that. Because alcohol metabolizes into essentially sugars,
All right,
which
95 calories for Michelob Ultra.
see, so this is even lighter. Yeah, so it tastes pretty good. It tastes very, very neutral. I don't know if it's a lager or an ale. I guess it tastes more like was Bud Light considered like a lager?
I guess so. If Bud's a lager, I guess Bud Light would be also, right?
Yeah, and it's very light. It's actually this would be something, and here's where I'm going with this. This is you hit the summer, you're at the beach, it's balls hot, 95 degrees. You get a really cold one of these things. I'm thinking this is a sweet spot. You drink one of these, you're not getting too hammered, and you're hydrating a little bit.
What's the ABV in one of those bad boys?
Probably like 2. There's like no hops. Let's see. You think Beer Advocate would even put it on there?
They might.
Let's see. Yep, they do have it. ABV, they're saying is 4. I thought the can says 4.8.
4.8. Wow.
Oh no, it is 4. I mistook the percentage for. So 4 is very, very.
So you've had so many, you can't tell the difference between an 8 and a percentage sign.
But this is the beer you could drink and not get drunk. Like, how can you get, like, if you're crushing IPAs that are like 7.5, right? And then you switch to this, there's no way you're getting hammered. You're going to have to pee so much that you just can't. I mean, 4.0, you could sell this as is in Utah, right?
This is
4%. True. Yeah, so it's nothing. So it's really light. If you want to make it look like you're crushing some beers, but like kind of slow roll, this is the beer.
Watch your figure. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
This is where, if your buddies are like, I can out drink you, and they're going to crush some IPAs. You're like, yeah, I could drink just as many of these, and you just kind of watch them just fall over. But
it's nice having that option, though. I like that.
Yeah. Well, it's better than, and it's in the slim can. So it's like, if the ladies are drinking the seltzers and you don't want to feel a little emasculated, which it's fine. I drink seltzers too. You could grab one of these and say, well, it's still a beer. You'd have to argue that it's still a beer because it's in a really kind of pretty can, I got to say.
May just be you.
Too pretty for a beer.
It's got to be you. What you like.
See, look at that.
That's what you drink.
You just drink it. Why not? So I don't know if this will last because there's a lot of products that hit the market and then just disappear, but not too bad.
Nice.
And then I'm drinking it after opening up my Helly Hansen gear that I got. So I got my hat going.
Look at you.
My sailing hat. I got my sailing shorts, which.
Showing off the shorts. Look at that.
I still got the labels on. I just opened the box literally before I started podcasting. Then I got.
They're not a sponsor, though, just so you know.
I got my flip-flops.
I mean, you're showing this stuff off like they're sponsoring us, which they're not.
Well, we got them at a discount because we belong to NASJA, the Snow Sport Journalists Association. So they give us a discount. So this is kind of the benefit for giving us the discount is I'm showing off their stuff.
Yeah, I would not do that. I would cover it up.
I like the shoes.
Look at you.
Boom.
Snazzy.
So I'm going to write to them. I want some free shoes now. I don't want, But I didn't realize, we always go with them for snow gear, but they have a lot of, I guess they sponsor some America's Cup teams too for sailing.
So if we ever get into yachting.
Got yacht to yurt.
So if we have like the Highfalutin Yacht Bums podcast.
Yes. Or even a sky yacht. Maybe they could sponsor us with sky yacht gear. What do you wear on a sky yacht? I don't know. We're going to have to talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. There's got to be a gear sponsor.
Yeah.
Sponsor for everything.
All right. So with that,
let's go to ski news.
Start off with an unfortunate story. This happened up in Alaska. Local Valdez legend heliski guy dies in avalanche in the Chugach Mountains. A well-known Valdez heliski guide died Monday in an avalanche, one of several dangerous slides to occur recently in the Chugach Mountains amid an active spring season. Guide Michael Hamilton was identified by Alaska state troopers on Thursday. The Valdez Avalanche Center described Hamilton as a local legend and said his death left a huge hole in the community. He worked for Valdez Heliski Guides. Hamilton was guiding Monday and scouting a run for guests before 6 p.m. when he inadvertently triggered an avalanche that carried him approximately 1,500 feet down the mountain and over a steep cliff, troopers wrote in a statement. He deployed his avalanche airbag system and carried avalanche equipment. He was unconscious when he was rescued by the Heliski copter, troopers wrote, and brought to the Valdez hospital where he was pronounced dead. Avalanche happened at about 5,800 feet on the northwest slope in the Pencil Glacier, according to a brief account from the Avalanche Center. The glacier is located about 35 miles southeast of Valdez. The center described the avalanche as a human-triggered storm slab near the ridgeline. There's currently an online fundraiser to support his wife, Sunny, the love of his life. Had raised nearly $134,000 by Thursday afternoon. Description on the site said he lived life on his own terms 100% of the time. He was real, authentic. If you knew Mike, then you knew Mike. There was no pretension, no posturing. His honesty, love, and strength were startling, humbling, and inspiring. I saw a lot of people post about this on Twitter, and it's just unfortunate. So, again, it doesn't matter how good you are, how much experience you have. Sometimes it's just you're just in the wrong spot at the wrong time, and it's super unfortunate and super sad. So, what do you say? I don't know. Say thoughts and prayers. Like, it's so cheesy and like, just yeah, it sucks. You're on mute. You're on mute, Mario. Can't hear you.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I was just saying how that's very sad. And let's move on to something a little less sobering. So amid controversy, the dream continues for a chairlift at a former ski area in southern Colorado. So this article is talking about Pandero Ski Area.
Pandero Ski Area.
Yes. Pandero Ski Corp, which partnered with a fellow nonprofit Kuchara Foundation to raise funds for the 47-acre park. Where is this? This is jumping around on me. So now it's publicly owned by Kuchara Mountain Park. They're going to have a huge party. They raised all this money, and what they're going to do is they got donations. They got actual donations of parts and labor, which is very big. And they're trying to, keep the fundraising so they can get a lift at the ski area. So they want to put passengers on a chairlift at the base of what decades ago was Panadero Ski Area, to serve, this southern Colorado mountain. So it's pretty cool to see that they're trying to do this local grassroots, effort to, build out a new ski area that was once a ski area, and kind of revitalize it. So they requested additional funds, and while the organization's board considers the lift in excellent working condition, the post outlines final contractor work in Colorado passenger tramway safety board inspections that are expected to total more than $27,000, and then insurance, which they're estimating at $24,000 a year. So there's all these extra costs. There's the I guess the foundation bought the ski area for about $150,000, and got it running
2017. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they got it in 2017, got it running again, and now they're trying to, just revitalize that whole ski area, which is pretty cool to see.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. They set it up as a 501 501c3, so it's a nonprofit.
Nice.
And yeah, they said they got $300,000 in parts and labor to help get this thing up and running. So they have the one lift they're trying to get up, and it's cool seeing these places that, you know, some people think were just lost forever, just get brought back to life.
If you look behind me, Stormy's going nuts playing around with
He's going nuts back there.
On what he's doing. He's playtime.
Absolute pandemonium back there. Well, speaking of Colorado, since we're still there, Winter Park, they have shared their master plan to become Colorado's third largest resort.
Wow.
Do you know what 1 and 2 are?
I don't know. What is 1 and 2?
I would guess Aspen is number 1.
Yeah. Or Vail, right?
Would Vail be number 2?
I think Vail's got to be up there.
Yeah, Vail. I'm trying to see size here. So we're looking at, so they're showing Vail, Aspen, Snowmass, Aspen. I don't know if this is any sort of order. I don't know what they're showing me here.
Oh, develop. So they have the table on this article. They new trail total acres. So if you look at total acres, Winter Park, Mary Jane Vasquez Ridge. Oh, this is just when they're consolidating. They're talking about it.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Skiresort.info. They've got to have the stuff we're looking for here.
They got to have it.
All right, number 1, Snowmass. All right, so Aspen, yeah. And then Vail, number 2.
Look at that.
Boom. That makes it nice and easy. But what's number 3? I know the answer, so.
You know the answer?
And they actually are going they're about to undertake a big expansion as well. Damn. Steamboat.
Oh, Steamboat, really?
The boat. Yeah, they got it. And they got room to expand too. So they're supposed to be getting a lot bigger, which is pretty cool. Wow. Then Breckenridge, then Beaver Creek, then Winter Park. So Winter Park's going to go from 6 to 3. But how will Steamboat's expansion challenge that third position?
Is it going to be like the race, like the Empire State Building versus the Chrysler Building, right?
Could be one of those things. Okay, so back to the story. So Winter Park, trying to be the third biggest, they unveiled a 10 to 15-year master plan for the future of the ski resort. The document, openly available to the public, details new and upgraded lifts, terrain, remodeled lodges, and on-mountain dining, and a long-rumored gondola from the ski resort to the town of Winter Park.
Nice.
They operate under a special use permit that allows it to operate on 7,555 acres of land managed by the USFS Sulphur Ranger District and Arapahoe National Forest. As part of the SUP, the resort must prepare a master development plan that identifies the existing and future conditions of the resort. Master development plan is the guiding document for future development, identifying a balance of facilities and improvements for a unique recreational experience that is sustainable for business operations and the surrounding environment. The number of improvements are carried over from the previous 2005 master plan. With the addition of the new area on Vasquez Mountain, the plans would see skiable terrain increase by 358 acres to 3,439 acres, making it the third largest ski area in Colorado behind Vail and the newly expanded Steamboat. Oh, so okay, this is actually...
Stormy, stop that.
This doesn't even mention Aspen in here.
Get off of that. Get off of that.
Oh, boy. Mario is having some problems. They're looking to add several chair lifts, including access to the Cirque from the new Vasquez area, T-bar, a couple of chairs. Increased terrain and added lifts would make ski capacity increase 41%.
Damn.
Snowmaking would also be massively increased from 280 acres to 605 acres. And the Snow Spot and Snowasis on-mountain dining lodges would be remodeled. But unfortunately, it's now just the plan. Implementation of projects is contingent upon site-specific environmental review and approval under the National Environmental Policy Act.
So what are they predicting for a timeline on this, right?
Well, they'd say 10 to 15 years.
Damn.
That's the master plan.
You know, when somebody says something, I think it should be implemented within a year. Boom.
That would be nice, right?
Right? Because it's kind of like a tease, like, oh, that's going to be 15 years. You know how much changes in 15 years?
Well, the king is, do you buy some property there now? Buy a condo now and knowing that's going to blow up and get bigger?
Just speculate, yeah.
Play the long
Buy
game?
some land.
Play the long game.
Yeah.
You got the chance now.
Chance now. That's pretty that's a pretty cool plan though.
It is pretty cool, yeah. It's a lot more terrain.
Yeah, that's a huge place now.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be cool. All right, next up we got Washington State's Crystal Mountain is extending the ski season to Memorial Day because they got 5 feet of April snow.
Boom.
So like we mentioned, there's some places getting big dumpings. There's still powder stashes to be found. Little areas of happy snow falling. This has been one of them. So they just announced that they're gonna, because they received like 5 feet of unexpected snow, they're gonna go to Memorial Day. They're gonna offer 4 bonus weekends of operations from Friday to Sunday. Memorial Day weekend, they're gonna open up Friday with the final day of the season on Monday, May 30th. So
That's
there's
so
tickets
awesome.
on sale, and people are getting ready to seek that POW. Man, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty epic. Yeah, I mean, they had, again, 5 feet in just April.
Yeah, they said that was one of their deepest snowfalls on record.
So awesome. Just as our buddy Nick leaves Washington State.
I know. He left, and boom, there you go. Hey, like that, Nick.
Yeah, but unfortunately, fortunately for him, he went to Colorado. So, and he was sending us pictures of himself skiing at Breckenridge this weekend. So, yeah, we can't really don't shed too many tears for our pal Nick.
He's not losing out. He's he's still in a better place.
That is faux show. All right. I guess that wraps up the old ski news for the week. So we don't have a main topic this week. Trying to put some interviews together.
Main topic is COVID. Brian has it.
God damn it. It's killing me. It's really not killing me. It's just annoying. It was just an annoying cold. That's what it was.
Anybody that was watching the podcast saw my dog chewing up paper and trying to eat my son's retainer. So I had to stop him, and I gave him the broom from the broom. So it was pretty entertaining. It was pretty entertaining, like behind me, though. It was all going behind me, and I was looking at the camera saying, he's got the retainer. I got to go do something. I got to step in.
You don't want to buy another retainer.
He chewed up the last retainer. It was not cheap. Let's put it that way.
See, can't be doing that. Just get you go like AliExpress and get a new retainer there.
Yeah, I would, but he actually wears the retainer, so I'm like, all right, at least he's wearing it.
Respect.
He wears the retainer, but then when he plays hockey, he doesn't wear a mouth guard. And I'm like, isn't that kind of just another retainer? Just wear it,
Sort of. It sort of is, yeah.
But he claims it doesn't do any good. I'm like, all right, when they rock you against the boards, we'll see if that doesn't shake your teeth a little.
Yeah, right.
But
well, then since there is no main topic, I think it's time to go
under the ropes.
We got 2 fun stories here. And I'm taking these are both right up Mario's alley here. This is like your wheelhouse. This under the ropes. I'll start with the first one. So I know the second one is kind of like, I mean,
second one is a kid in my heart. We've talked about this, and you go into podcast archives, and we have talked about this for a long time. I'll get into it.
If
later.
Men can have babies, this is your baby.
That's it.
But first off, have been looking for a new job? I know I'm looking for a new job.
Yeah.
How about being a
Everybody's
chief
for a new job.
taco officer?
Boom.
There's a company right now. I don't know if they're a real company, favordelivery.com, but they are hiring a chief taco officer. You can get paid $10,000 to eat tacos across Texas this summer.
I think they should pay us double, and we'll talk about it on the podcast and podcast about it.
right?
Boom.
Taco about a dream come true. Favor is looking for an energetic, hungry, and social savvy Texan to be our first ever chief taco officer. Sound like you? We'll pay you $10,000 to track down the best tacos across the state and tell our followers all about it.
They're looking
Ready
for
to
they're
travel?
stepping up that taco game.
Yeah. Ready to travel Texas with a taco in hand? Keep reading. So here's what you got to do. Step 1. Create a short video telling us why you should be Favor's chief taco officer and why you're excited about
Oh.
the opportunity. Step 2. Post your video on TikTok or Instagram Reels. Your account must be public and you must tag @Favor. Step 3. Fill out the application. That's it.
Oh, you also got to use hashtag favorite dream job to be considered.
Well, now people are going to take the job over me. I was
Oh
going
no,
I was gonna post a video and get this goddamn job.
just post a video of our podcast and be like, "This is what you get."
I could do this. I could definitely be a
Man.
chief taco officer.
Now I'm a taco enthusiast, and I've been a taco enthusiast for a while. I was just talking the other day as we were trying to get tacos and found out the taco place was closed. That when I first met my wife, I think we would go out to eat, and she must have thought I was crazy because every time we went out, I'd be like, "Let's go get tacos." So I think I ate tacos like almost every meal for like 3 months. So that's all she thought I ate. I think just tacos.
You can do a lot with tacos, especially if you can like broaden your mind for the different kinds of shell
yeah.
options.
Yep.
Because you can do the standard, the standard soft shell,
Yeah.
do the hard shell. You can do the wacky ones, like we get the almond flour ones from Siete from Costco. Phenomenal.
Almond flour ones, huh? Sounds good.
Phenomenal. They actually taste healthy.
I just stick to corn. Corn is
The hard
is
one?
king. Corn is king. I like the hard tacos and corn soft tacos too.
Okay.
They're a little
they have
hard
those-
to eat, but they
And
got
if you're
better
going
flavor.
if you're going for like the low carb thing, get those jicama
Oh, there you go.
wraps.
Jicama
So many
wraps.
options. You can do
Lot of
fish,
options.
you can do chicken, beef.
Or you just go in for a bowl, which is kind of taco place bowl. Like you start crossing the line when you get out of tacos into other stuff, but you go to a taco place, you start exploring.
Do breakfast tacos, whatever.
Oh, you can do them all.
Get
I
weird.
like breakfast tacos.
Big fan.
I never really got into dessert tacos, but I think I could be persuaded. I don't know. You know where you know where I want to eat tacos? I want to eat tacos on my air yacht.
Boom. How about that?
So our next story, Sail the Sky. With Air Yacht, discover the ultimate sustainable yachting experience of the 21st century. The yachting experience is absolutely everywhere. Sailing the sky, floating above the earth, Air Yacht gives you wings of mankind's oldest dreams. So today it's no longer a desire, but a reality. Now, Brian and I have talked about blimps. I want to be blimping. Like, I don't want to go sailing. I don't want to go like down the shore. I want to go blimping because blimping ain't easy.
You've been a big fan of blimps for a long time, and I've always questioned your sanity with the blimps, but
I just don't know what it is. Just blimps kind of seem like they should work. Like I looked at the Hindenburg on fire and I was like, I think that could have worked better. Like,
it could work a lot better than that.
If that thing didn't go on fire, we would have had blimps everywhere. We would have been like, what are you doing? I'm sailing the northern hemisphere on a blimp. Like, you mean on water? No, I'm going across the US on a blimp. You know how cool that would be?
I'm looking at this website, this airyacht.ch. I don't know why it isn't .com. Makes it a little shady.
CH is Switzerland, right?
This is true. It is. I thought it was like Czechoslovakia or something, which would make it shadier. But this is Switzerland. Yeah, the pictures look unreal. Like it looks so cool.
So they equate it to like a luxury yacht on the belly of your blimp, and you just float around wherever you want. They're saying it's a technological fleet, the equivalent of a 60-meter yacht. 60-meter yacht. 750 square meter luxury detachable dwelling, thanks to a 200-meter long airship. So I don't know what this means because I don't know metric. So, but they have like terraces, they have housing, like it's pretty neat stuff.
I wonder what the rules are regarding the, what do they call it? The air zone,
Yeah, the airspace where you can
the
go.
airspace. Like, what would the rule be at like a ski resort? Like, could you just park it?
You could probably go wherever you want. You just got to clear the airspace, right? But they're saying now, here's the catcher. It's detachable. So you could detach it and put it in the water. So this is yacht to sky to yurt. That's what I'm saying.
Well, the thing is, does it have, could you put like like a sled onto that? And
Dude, they have it
actually,
sitting in the desert. So who's to say you get that airship, right? Which is your yacht, and you just park it on a mountain. Park it on top of a mountain. Boom. Now you're
park on
skiing.
top of a mountain, yeah.
You're skiing. You got a helipad on there. You heli skiing.
Or again, if you gotta stay like, you can't park it there, you could just have it hover and have them drop a line down and pull you up.
Oh, dude, you got to see this video. I don't know if you saw the video on the sidebar of it, but they actually show it like it detaches, it lowers down on cables, and you can park it wherever you want. And then they just pick it up, attach it back. It kind of merges back in. It's like what's the Megatron that, not the Megatron. What was the things that get together?
Voltron
or whatever. They shit. What's that? The other, and they form like the bigger robot. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, it's Voltron. Where's the video on here?
I sent you the link.
Okay.
It was like on the bottom right of it. And they show it. It looks pretty awesome. So there are a lot of possibilities because I like that. Like, think about, let's say you drop it in the water, hang out, on the Mediterranean. Then you lift it back up on the blimp. You go somewhere else, drop it in the water, drop it at Burning Man, right? Boom, there you go. I don't have to go to Burning Man. I'm dropping my blimp and dropping my my yacht on there. You pick it up and you go somewhere else. It's like a air camper.
Dude, that boat is kind of cool once you get it deployed from the actual blimp.
It's baller AF, man. They got some hot tubs in there. Probably got some jet skis. You got some, I don't know, they probably got like a jetpack on there. You could have a jetpack and jet skis on the same thing and use them.
It says you can be self-sustainable for a week in that thing.
Oh, it's nice. Even longer. Think about where you get dropped off. You collect more supplies and then you get back on and go.
If you're next to a KFC, man, you're good to go forever.
Damn.
Those mashed potato bowls. Amazing.
You can search for tacos in Texas with that thing too.
Tacos in Texas. I mean, just tremendous.
Texas Taco Throwdown.
Yeah. I'm a fan of it. We should definitely get one of these things.
Why not get two?
Why not get two?
I think we should have an
Super
armada.
Yacht.
An armada. What's an armada? How many of these blimps do we have to get? Blimp yachts do we have to get for an armada?
I think we need at least 20.
I'm looking up the technical term for what considers it an armada. Okay, what's considered an armada? A fleet of warships. But could you say that's a plethora as well?
I'd say more than 8.
Definition
We should be good to go.
Okay, Merriam-Webster. They just say a group of things, a large force or a group usually of moving things, generally first used as warships. But they don't say how many.
So what if you take over a ski area? What if we commandeer a ski area with our armada of air yachts? Does Vail have an air force? Like, if we decided to take one of these bad boys and try to take over one of their ski resorts,
descend on Vail. Descend on them.
Could they shoot us down?
You leave, as you're leaving, you see it burning, like the whole map burning. Like, what the hell?
Like the horror.
Like Vikings coming in, taking over a place, just skiing it and burn it down. See you later, Vail. Be back. See you next to Stowe. Like, oh my God, I heard they're moving in a certain area. How could you defend that?
You can't stop that armada.
You can't stop that.
Why would you want to?
You get some counter armament on that. Like, they won't be able to shoot it down. planes would fly by too fast. They can't get this thing. Like we overshot it again. We can't shoot it down. They're moving too slow.
Unstoppable.
It's craziness.
It's not a bad idea.
You'd send this to Ukraine. You'd take over Russia.
Do they have a price listed on one of these bad boys?
That's the problem.
There's always a rub here.
They don't list the price. I gotta imagine it's
got to be over 400,000.
I was gonna say over 40,000.
It's like over 40 million, right?
Yeah, how much would what's the going rate on a air yacht? Oh, they have the picture of it just getting lowered down. It's so awesome.
Like it does. It looks like a very pleasant way to travel.
Very sophisticated. Like I don't like the neighborhood we're in. There's a bunch of riff-raff out here in the desert. Let's lift us up. I don't want to sleep here on the ground. I only want to sleep in the air.
It seems like something like a proper gentleman would have.
It's like Star Trek. Like they're dropping you down and you fight like the the blue guys, and then you get hoisted back up, and all right, let's go somewhere else.
This seems like the opposite of Jeffrey Epstein's plane. Like it's just it's friendly, it's slow moving. Like Bill Gates won't be on it. Like it'll be lovely.
Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein would not have any. Well, if he did, they'd be shaped like penises or something.
Yeah, it's not nearly phallic enough looking.
Yeah. It's like two phalluses just floating around.
Felices.
It's an armada of phalluses. What is going on?
Bye, Felices.
Bye, Felices. Contact. See, you have to once you have to contact somebody to find the price, you can't afford it because they're gonna be like, "We're not returning your call."
Yeah, it's like if you got to ask, you can't afford it, kind of thing, right?
We ran a credit check based on your phone number, and we cannot call you back.
I'm seeing a number here. It looks like about 120 million.
That's it.
So we can only get one. This is ridiculous.
So Jeff Bezos could have bought 6 of those. Think of that. I'll take your yacht, your $600 million yacht, and I'll raise you 6 of these airships that are going to just descend on you from the sky.
Maybe that's wrong because this is it's just called air yacht. It's some guy's fancy super yacht thing with the helicopter and whatnot.
Well, now I'm jealous. That's the purpose of a yacht, to make everybody jealous. They did it. You had me at air yacht.
Had me at air yacht.
And the fact that it's detachable just got me even more.
So it looks like it's going to be targeted to be in the skies by 2026. So what that tells me is you have 4 years to save up.
What if you can make an airship, a blimp, go quicker than just a nice slow pace? Like move at a decent speed.
Mm-hmm.
Not super fast, but you want to you're slow rolling.
Yeah. And I will tell you, the actual yacht thing that deploys in the water is a lot bigger than it looks in that other picture.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's giant.
It's literally a yacht attached to a blimp. You gotta see this thing. Like there's a Jeep next to it in one of the pictures, and that Jeep is tiny.
For the love of God, please go to the website, skinfilmpodcast.com. That's actually a Hummer, I think, the new one.
Man. And if anybody out there, again, we know we have some highfalutin listeners. If you want to give us an air yacht, we would really like to test drive it or just have one. Maybe we could podcast from there.
Or
if you
take
have
us
one,
with you on yours.
Yeah. If you have one, we'll do a whole thing. It'd be great. I just want to drive at least for a half hour, maybe.
That would be kind of fun.
I can't crash that thing. It's just floating around. I'm just doing circles. That's all I want to do. Circle to the right, circle to the left.
Accommodation is provided for between 10 and 12 guests in a 5 or 6 cabin layout.
So here's the creepy thing. You start with 12, people piss you off, yada, yada. Oh, we only came back with 10. What happened to them? We left them in the desert. Sure. Did you drop them or did you leave them? Like, what really happened?
We plead the fifth.
This is like a Dexter nightmare machine. Very crazy.
Yeah, they do have, what is it? They have different terraces. So yes, sometimes people have a couple drinks and they fall off the terrace.
Okay. Happens on cruise ships all the time and nobody knows. You flag that out of like Curacao or wherever they do the cruise ships. Nobody knows. Nobody knows a thing.
Wasn't that the whole point of like Succession they were talking about?
Yes, that's right.
Just got rid of some people.
Just got rid of some people. She had no family. She was alone.
She won't be missed.
That's horrible.
Terrible. But this is awesome. We are big fans. We would love to be on your air yacht if you have one.
Just a ride. Just let us, take her out for a spin.
Just a ride.
Hang out. Maybe invite us to cover it. We can cover this. Yeah.
Right. All right. Well, this was a short episode. That's all we got. Thank you so much for listening. Check us out, skibumpodcast.com. Go to your favorite podcasting apps, rate and subscribe. Follow us on the socials, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Untapped, at Ski Bump Podcast. Send us an email, skibumpodcast@gmail.com. I don't know if we're gonna be on next week. Mario, you're having a little bit of work done. So
yeah, I'm gonna get that breast augmentation finally. So
those big cans you've always dreamed of.
That's right.
Can't wait.
Big stripper titties. They're coming.
Florida gonna Florida.
That's right.
So we'll be back soon. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Stay high, stay polluting.
See ya.